Welcome everyone. We have the cedar tree down now. We're going to see if we can hook onto this and pull it up a little bit so we can limb it a little easier. And when we get the limbs and things cut off, then we're going to get the logs cut to length and take them back to the milling area. And Granny Jill and I was talking last night after I told her we'd put the tree down. She wants me to try to make her some mulch this coming spring. So I think what we're going to do, instead of burning the brush, is pile it up down here in this lower corner and see if we can't get everything in one location and rent a large commercial chipper and actually make some mulch from this stuff. It'd be a better use for the tree than what we have been doing as far as just burning them. So that's the plan. Let's get started. We're going to see if the mule will pull this tree up for us first. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. This should be interesting. The mule gets no rest around here. Pretty good sized branches on this tree as well. It's making its way back through there about 40 feet or so, I'd say. And that would definitely make some great looking mulch. Let's get the mule hooked up and see how we do. I hope this goes pretty easy. It'd make it a lot easier to get this thing out where we can trim it. I'm going to use the low side of the transmission, and I will lock in the differential as well as four-wheel drive. That way, once we get this thing started rolling out, I want it to continue until we at least get clear of the brush and things there. You guys holler if it doesn't move. Well, that's definitely a load. I believe that's going to be perfect. Let's bring the saw out and start trimming this thing up. I have learned to start taking a little better care when I'm trimming these limbs off. We're not having to fight with them on the milling table. So I'm trying to keep this a little closer to the tree if I can. That's going to be some nice mulch when we get that made. A lot of branches here too. That's got us up there to where we're down to a small post now. So we're going to go ahead and drag this up just a little bit more and see if we can get this log to roll over. Limb off the bottom side of it. And then stacking the brush. That's always a job. What are you guys doing? Trying to lay down on the job? Get you stood back up here. Now branches like that that's folded back is the ones that's dangerous. You have to watch those because as soon as we start cutting that, it's going to kick to the top side of the log. And it will definitely bind your saw up, but you don't want to have your legs or anything like that in the way. There's a lot of force on that. We stayed straight all the way up into this area. It's a nice log. And it's heavy. And all of these knots and different things like that affects the way we mill the log. I'm going to go ahead and trim this one down. And a couple more up here. Those branches kicking back like that, if it derails your chain or binds your bar up, you can spend 5 or 10 minutes trying to get your saw undone from the limb, or have to put your chain back on. If you derail your chain, that can be a bad thing sometimes too. Definitely have to watch for them. Now, to be able to walk out on our property, grab a tree like this, have a specific use for it, it's just a really great way to spend the morning out working. Well, one processed log and a nice post. Everything's piled up now. Made a pretty good pile of brush. We'll let the animals utilize this for shelter over the winter. They need to get in and out of the snow or something like that, they'll be set. I did keep all of my limbs heading in the same direction, so when we do get the chipper, we'll be able to just start feeding right into it. That should save us a lot of time. And I gotta say, the MS-391 cutting through this tree is something else. That's all. It likes to get to the cedar. It does a good job. Well, I am glad I had a plan for the brush before we fell the tree. I'm chained up and I'm ready to take it back to the milling station, and you guys will get to see the video on milling this log up. And hopefully it'll make us some really nice material to finish our farm trailer, or at least get it made up and take a look at it. I still haven't made up my mind if I'm going to use just all oak or put some cedar in there too. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and it's a lot of fun to come down here and actually be able to think of a project that we need to do and then have the material to do it with. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you on the next one. The mule's earned its money again today.